Hello everybody, this is Punisher with a Battlefields. Now Battlefields is a series where I have come across a topic that I think really needs to be discussed. It's somewhat controversial in nature, and it typically brings about some discussion amongst the community, and this is one of those topics. And I wanted to talk about the Dice Friends tag. Now, if many of you know, we just had the latest rounds of Dice Friends tags given out, and I was one of the recipients. I was nominated, and I actually got one of the Dice Friends tags. Okay, so I've been a recipient of the Dice Friends tags with Battlefield 4, and now I have one with Battlefield 1. And first of all, I would like to thank those that nominated me. It was very kind, and what you said meant a lot to me. But with that being said, there's a lot of people that did not get nominated that thought that they should, and to be frank, they've been pretty salty about it. So with that being said, this video is for you guys that want to get a Dice Friends tag or feel like you deserve a Dice Friends tag and you haven't gotten one, and you want to figure out a way to get it so that you can possibly be nominated on the next go around. So here we go. Here is your step-by-step guide to getting a Dice Friends tag. Number one, and this is the most important, and that's why it's number one, the most important thing that you need to know about and that you need to adhere to when you're trying for a Dice Friends tag. And listen very carefully to this first step. The first goal in getting a Dice Friends tag, don't make it a goal to get a Dice Friends tag. The goal is helping the community. Let the Dice Friends tag come to you. You don't go seeking it, okay? That is the first goal. If you're trying to get a Dice Friends tag, doing things in the community with a goal to getting the tag, then you're doing it wrong. Okay. So that, now that you understand that, the next thing, to build yourself in the community, you need to get involved in some way. Make a good name for yourself. And notice I said good name, not a bad name, okay? A lot of people do things within the community that aren't good, okay? So make a good name for yourself. And this leads into number 3, and that is finding something related to Battlefield within the community that you're passionate about and that you work on with urgency and with service to the community in mind, okay? So find something, whether it be putting out Battlefield news, okay? Whether it be doing tutorials on YouTube, whether it even be streaming and building a community through streaming. Or maybe it's just being helpful on social media in some manner, okay? There's a lot of people that really do well with YouTube videos, okay? There's a lot of people that do well with streaming that don't do well with YouTube videos, and vice versa. And there's a lot of people like me that don't do well at either one of them, but I seem to be helpful on Twitter and on social media. People come to me and ask my opinion. They ask me about streaming. You know, when I talk about Battlefield and I'm passionate about trying to make the game better, you know, I guess people value my opinion on the game, and I like to debate about it and talk about it, and I like to be critical about the game, but provide solutions to those criticisms. Okay, so there's just so many different ways that you can do it. Okay, you can get involved. You build those, you know, relationships up on social media. You start building a community through your YouTube or through your Twitch. Okay, you get involved in, involved into the CTE. That's a great way to do it. Okay, because that gives you face-to-face interaction with the developers. Okay, do the CTE thing, test the game out, provide feedback. The developers over time will learn your name, and they will see that you are passionate about playing the game and making the game better. That is a great way to get your foot in the door. Okay, to getting involved in more things with the community and with Battlefield and directly with the developers and the community managers. Okay, the next thing is let your reputation speak for itself. Okay, there's a lot of people that have really good reputations and that people look for And when they say things on social media, or if they post things on social media, people are interested in hearing about what they say and what they're talking about. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, it really is about relationships, especially when it comes to dealing with the developers and the community managers, because the community managers don't want to deal with step number 5, being an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Okay, once you've built yourself up, don't be an asshole. Okay. They would rather deal with people that are positive or constructive. They don't want people that, once they get access to things that are typically under a non-disclosure agreement, they don't want you out there leaking their information. Okay, I'm not calling anybody's names out, but there's a lot of people out there that get access once they've kind of done these other steps in a way, and they've built themselves up, and they've kind of worked it so that they can gain access to these recording events or whatever, the game changer program, that kind of stuff. As soon as they get access to it and they get invited to an event, as soon as the event's over, they're leaking information out. Okay, it happened for the big reveal event for Battlefield 1. Okay, it's same thing with Star Wars. We're going to see it when Battlefront 2 comes out. There's just news comes out, people leak it because they want to try to get ahead of everybody. That is not a way to get a Dice Friends tag. Okay, and that's really the 5 big things that it comes down to. It really is about building up yourself, building a relationship, and doing all of these things with the mindset of you're doing it for the community. You're not doing it to get a Dice Friends tag. Okay, that just kind of comes. You're not searching for that. And that's really important. And that's really where I think a lot of people really lose getting them, because they're thinking that they deserve a Dice Friends tag. You don't deserve a Dice Friends tag. You're not trying to do it for a Dice Friends tag. I do what I do for the people, for the community. I'll be honest with you. The Dice Friends tag is cool and everything, but if I don't get a Dice Friends tag, I'm still doing what I'm going to do. Okay? I'm not out there doing it for a tag. I'm doing it because I like and enjoy the community. I like talking with people. I like talking about the game. I like to make the game better. And that's really it. So if you're out there and you're wanting a Dice Friends tag, refocus yourself. Okay? Find some way to just get involved with the community. And if you're involved in the community and you're doing these things that you think are, warrant recognition, just go out there and just keep doing it. And just forget about the tag. If you're doing out there, you're getting recognition, people will nominate you, and you'll get out there and you'll eventually get it. That's just really the way it is. Okay? But don't get out there and do things that can hurt your reputation, especially when it comes to something where you're going to be interacting with the developers and with the community managers directly. Because when you do that, that really hurts your chances to, first of all, get access to other events, future events, and for when you are nominated and they're going through the list and they see your name on there and then they remember what you had done in the past that brought negativity to the community, they'll keep that in mind. So I hope this helps you out, and I hope that, if you're out there and you're, busting your tail for the community and you're just doing it for the community and you haven't been nominated, I hope that people will recognize what you're doing and that you will get out there the next time. And because the Dice Friends tag is very nice. It means a lot when you get nominated, and it really means just that much more when you actually get picked to have it. And but like I said, don't do it for the tag. You do it for the community. All right, guys, this is Punisher. I hope you've had a great weekend. Thanks for watching this video as we're playing front lines on Monte Grappa, and I'm using the Hellregal defensive. And I ended up having a lot of fun with this gun. I really like this gun for playing on front lines. It is a load of fun. It's a really good gun. But anyway, guys, just take these points on board. If you haven't gotten the tag, like I said, refocus yourself, rethink about what you're doing, and hopefully when the next time comes around, your name will be on that nomination list. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we'll see you out there on the battlefield. Bye-bye.